Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakak, Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders who teach and rule well at Great Millstone. And peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, The Beast Should Speak. You see, because, we're approaching this time, this is that new world order that, that we're living in, that we're, the time that we're approaching. This is the end. This is the latter days, the latter end that we're coming into. Everything that YAHAWAHSHI, the Lord, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, everything that he was saying in that Matthew 24 and what is that, Luke 21, as far as with the the earthquakes, the fires, the famine, the pestilence, people that's coming against each other, kingdom against kingdom, nation against nation, or rumors of wars. Everything in those books that he was saying is we're in. Like he said, this is the beginning of sorrows. And and it's only going to increase and get worse. Like he said, he uses it for example. It's like a woman going into labor. As he gets closer to to having that baby, those birth pains, they increase. They get worse. They get real bad. We're starting to see crime and total lawlessness. You see, total lawlessness is on the uprise right now. You got people running, groups of people just running in stores and just stealing stuff. You got a lot of these young men, these young women, these kids, mobs of kids just beating up the elder and harassing and just total lawlessness, man. You got people attacking one another, robbing, this thing is getting bad. This thing is getting bad. You're about to see the economy pretty much collapse real soon here. You're about to see the economy collapse. It's already done. But you're going to see a total collapse here soon. Everything that YAHAWAHSHI was saying in that Matthew 24 and Luke 21 and all that, it's coming to pass without a question. The war is getting more intense. You see, but let me go to. I just got a couple quick scripts. I'm gonna close out. Got to run a couple errands real quick. Just a quick lesson in the morning through the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI. Call halayim la YAHAWAHSHI. Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI, Barakatah Yahawah, Barakatah YAHAWAHSHI. Call halayim la YAHAWAHSHI. These are beautiful times that we're living in. And Tawada to YAHAWAHSHI for bringing this 144% truth to me, man, to bringing me into this word, the water to YAHAWAHSHI. Call halayim la YAHAWAHSHI. Let's go to Daniel. I just want to make this a quick hit. The beast is speaking right now. The beast is definitely speaking. Let's go to Daniel. Let's go to Daniel 7 and Daniel 7 and 23, and it reads, thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth. This is the last kingdom that is in rulership. You see? You had that Babylonian, the first one. Then you had that Medo-Persia, the second one in rulership. Then you had the Greeks, the Grecian, and then here it is. We're on the fourth kingdom right here, which is the Roman Empire. This is the revival of the Roman Empire, and I'll go into that really quick. This is the revival of the whose deadly wound was healed. This is the revival of the Roman Empire. And this is the last one. That's why the Lord said, thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon the earth. We are in the fourth kingdom right now. We are in the end of this fourth kingdom. This is the last kingdom of men, you know, and this is Esau's kingdom right now. And he's ruling. This is it. This is it. After this, will be the kingdom of heaven on earth. Kingdom on earth. And YAHAWAHSHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, is going to set up his kingdom right here on earth. And it's going to be a government, a new government. It'll be the New Jerusalem, the ran by the 12 lost tribes of Israel. It'll be YAHAWAHSHI, the head government. He'll be the official head government. Then King David, then the 12 disciples, then the 144,000. That will be the next government set up right here on earth in Jerusalem. And it'll be ruled in righteousness, and it'll be like that for eternity. There won't be no other governments. Once the Lord sets up this government, nobody will ever overthrow this government. Nobody. None of you nations. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, because that's who we consist of the 12 lost tribes of Israel. The nation of Israel will be on top in the kingdom to come forever. Israel is going to be on a whole nother level than these other nations. And it's going to be like that forever. It will be ruled in righteousness. There won't be no draconian laws. There won't be no, all that prostitution and corrupt schemes in the government. It won't be none of that. It won't be none of that. This kingdom will be ruled in righteousness by the nation of Israel. The New Jerusalem, the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. You won't have to worry about getting up at 5 in the morning and going to 2 o'clock in the afternoon, working for $13 an hour and slaving and barely got enough money to just to pay your bills, and now you're broke and you got kids, you got to get stuff for school and all that. It won't be none of that. Israel will be the greatest of all times. Royalty. This is to come. But it says, thus he said, the fourth beast shall be the fourth kingdom upon earth, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And that's what we're seeing right now on earth. This kingdom, the people in this rulership is totally destroying the earth. The water is polluted. The food is all polluted. They're spraying chemicals in the air. They're not teaching the kids the truth in school. There's corrupt sex scandals and pedophilia in the government. Injustice. Enslaving Jake, the Lord's children, blasphemy of the Lord, satanic, demonic rituals. The list goes on. Killing animals. The animals are being killed off. They just showed over there. What was that? What was that? I think it was France. I think it was France or quote me if I'm wrong. One of them places, thousands and thousands of fish just washed up to shore, and then they got all this chemicals and oil leakage in the sea and in the ocean. They got tons and tons of garbage floating around in the ocean. I mean, this place is finished, man. This place is finished. They're raising the prices on the people. They're stripping people of their rights. These draconian laws. I mean, and it's not going to go away. It's going to increasingly get worse. And in order for Esau to bring his new world order in, he must create chaos. What is that? Out of chaos. Chaos. It must be chaos, man. Out of order. Chaos, man. That's what he must create in order to bring forth his new world order. You see? But the Lord's going to let him come and set up that new world order. But he won't. He's not going to go all the way through with it. He won't. He's going to have a tough time doing this. He's going to have to go all the way to the end of the world to pretty much destroy everything to set up his new world order. But it's going to go drastically. He's going to fail miserably right before he thinks he's going to do it. And we're watching it right now. Due to the power and the spirit of YAHAWAHSHI and the men that he set up, the prophets he's set up to speak this word to destroy this man's kingdom spiritually. You see, the men of the Lord, the hopeful elect, the Hebrew Israelites, who the Christian church and Catholic church and all these different religions are trying to debunk. The Lord has set up the men of the Lord, of the Hebrew Israelites. You see, and there's only elect, because not all of these Hebrew Israelites are prophets or teachers. Some of them are not part of the elect. They're not, because they're going off, using weapons and being carnal. The Lord set up men to just teach the word spiritually. They're not using weapons and being carnal and all that. We're just preaching the word. That's it. The Lord is going to take care of everything else. Call halayim la YAHAWAHSHI. It says, which shall be diverse from all kingdoms, and shall devour the whole earth, and shall tread it down and break it in pieces. And we're watching it right now. The Lord Salakia. We're watching this right now. The wicked is breaking the whole earth down in pieces right now. You see, let me go to Revelation 13. Just a quick hit real quick. Revelation 13. Revelation 13 and 11. And it reads, it says, and I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth. And he had two horns like a lamb. And those two horns are the two political parties right now, which is the Republican Democrat parties. Those are the two horns that he's talking about. It says, he had two horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And that's what he's doing right now, man. He's bringing forth his draconian laws. All these floods, these different, because this is a man-made famine, the droughts, Esau is cutting off the food supply, the water supply. You know, he's going to bring chaos, man. He's speaking as a dragon. He's going to restrict your measures. You know, going forward, the world is going to see who the devil is, man. It is Esau, Edom. You see? This is, you know, raising the gas prices, you know, high mortgages on homes. You know, there's job layoffs coming. You know, I mean, there's so much chaos and danger coming. And this is him speaking as a dragon. His laws, his policies, you know, is to pretty much exterminate Jake and kill masses of the people. You see? It says 12. And he had exercised all the power of the first before him, and causeth the earth them which dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And we see who that first beast was the Roman Empire. You see? And it goes all the way from, you know, the Byzantine, the dark, the bubonic plague, and the Dark Ages, that Byzantine Empire, all the way until you know now, you know, and now this is the revival of the Roman Empire. You see, it says whose deadly wound was healed. 13. And he doth great wonders, so that he makes fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. And that's Esau with these bombs and missiles and stuff like that. You know, that's him, you know, bringing that fire down from heaven. That great signs, you see. It says, and he doth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men. 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of the miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast. You see, and that Roman Empire, the revival Roman Empire is, you know, now NATO. You see, and America is the head of NATO. You see, so you know, America is this last in NATO. This is Esau's last kingdom right here. They're ruling right now. This is Esau's kingdom right here. It says 14, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast which had the wound by a sword and did live. 15, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. You see, and that's that technology. That's that CHIP. You see that C-hip, you know, that chocolate chip. That's that mark that's coming. You see that Joe Biden, he just passed that that law. I guess it comes in effect in December. You know, that they're pretty much going to do away with this your physical cash, and it's going to digital. That CHIP is the charagma, and that's the mark. That is the mark. You see? So, you know, like I said, both small and great. But, you know, the beast is speaking right now, and it's only going to get increasingly worse. You see, and going forward, you will have to either take that mark or you're going to suffer for YAHAWAHSHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. We're approaching that time, hour of temptation. Call halal yamla YAHAWAHSHI. So, there's more draconian measures coming. War is going to get increasingly worse. The famine is going to get worse. The lack of water, job layoffs, chaos in the cities, explosions, explosions to even get worse. You seen they just killed that Vladimir Putin's friend's daughter, or blew up her car, and that's what's coming. There's explosions coming. It's some dangerous times coming, but it's great times for those that are in His Word and that are seeking YAHAWAHSHI and truth and sincerity. It's some beautiful times, beautiful. Call halal yamla YAHAWAHSHI. So, going forward, we continue to keep praying, fasting, and weeping, and doing the work of the Lord and prophesying the destruction of this man's kingdom, Esau, Edom. You see, but these laws these draconian measures are gonna get they're putting that squeeze on. The squeeze is gonna get so tight, and some people they ain't gonna be able to take it. They ain't gonna be able to take it. So I just wanted to touch in on that. The Spirit hopped on me. Hopefully you're edified. I don't want Ratazah. I'll come back with another lesson, but I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BASHAM, Rakak Wadash. Shalom, Israel.